Hello everyone, and welcome to Cinematech. I'm about to react to the Spencer trailer. This just came out yesterday from Neon. It showed at TIFF, and I didn't get to see it, but now I get to watch this trailer with you. So, let's watch this gosh darn thing. Love me a Neon film. Also directed by Pablo Larraín, which makes me so excited. So we're definitely building up like a dread kind of atmosphere here. I love that actor.
She is late.
Alright. I really like the look of Kristen Stewart in this role.
Family are all gathered in the drawing room. They are waiting.
She's able to pull off the kind of meekness of Diana really well. Even though Diana was like a very forward public figure,
They're getting quite serious about you.
she also had a bit of a meekness about her, and I think Kristen Stewart's really able to embody that here.
Still and smile a lot. They know everything.
So this is going to be looking at the affair, I imagine. Quite a bit. Ooh, that is a Christmas tree.
Make you so sad.
Well, here, in this house, there is no future. Past and the present are the same thing.
No future.
Diana.
Is that a Sex Pistols reference? Probably not.
You have to change.
You have to be able to do things you hate.
You hate.
There has to be two of you. There's the real one and the one they take pictures of.
What a terrible life to live.
Diana, for the good of the country.
For the country.
She does not want to do things for the good of the country. They're really hitting all of her iconic dresses as well.
Ordinary. The things that are real. There's no hope for me. Not with them.
Fight them.
Cinematic work of art.
You are your own weapon.
The evolution of Diana.
Will they kill me, do you think?
Yeah, nice little nice little nod to all the conspiracy theorists who think that the royal family actually had Diana killed. And directed by Pablo Larraín, yes. In theaters on November 5th, so not far away, cinephiles. So to start off, just by going through this again, we start off with this idea. I imagine this is going to be kind of the opening scene to the film itself, and we're introduced to Diana's character through the lens of the royal family, in that she is someone who is tardy, who is late. And so this is likely at a point in the film when the relationship between Diana and the royal family has already started to collapse. I'm not exactly sure why, in this particular case for this trailer, they would focus so heavily on the royal family's kind of opinion of her to begin with, but I guess as a way of framing the film itself, it could be trying to indicate to us that Diana's life was not her own, and that she basically lived or died based on what people thought of her. And that is certainly true in the way that the press treated her. This is actually kind of similar to what we were talking about yesterday in the Britney versus Spears trailer, how part of the indictment of the Britney versus Spears trailer had to do with our own involvement with Britney's life, with her career. And I think that can also be said of Diana. But everyone just kept buying more and more of those Hello magazines and feeding into the press and the craziness around Diana and her life, her marriage to Charles, Prince Charles, her two kids and their relationship. And so Diana's life was never really her own. So if we're starting the trailer here with the royal family being like, she's late again, we're getting that same kind of feeling that she is not her own person and that she is sort of operating on the whims of other people. I don't know if you noticed it when I had this still frame. He doesn't look that upset here, but there, he looks angry. He looks like he is very cross with Diana. Oh, May, I think that's really interesting how you're talking about the claustrophobic nature of this trailer, and I think we kind of get a sense for that in this next shot here, yeah. So this is a very close-up shot of Diana. It's not even getting her whole kind of face in it, like her chin is kind of cut off as well, so she's definitely being contained by the frame. It certainly adds to the claustrophobic nature you're talking about, and of course, this being in the bokeh and this being fairly extreme as well, our focus is entirely on Diana. And she does seem trapped. As I said in the last shot, she seemed kind of free in the convertible. It's even turned into a bit of a trap, into a bit of a claustrophobic shot, as you say. And I didn't mention it before, but this film has played at Venice, Telluride, and Toronto, so that means it's a trifecta. It's a trifecta movie. I forgot about that. Last year during the, well, not last year, 2 years ago, I was always big on films that were trifecta films that played at all three of these major festivals, and they're rare. Usually every year there's like one or two. So the fact that Spencer is one of them is pretty incredible. So I didn't really pick up on this before because I was probably saying stupid things, but the fact that she says 3 days here and she's like washing her hands says to me this is probably a weekend trip that she needs to spend with the family, with the royal family. So it seems actually that a lot of this first part of the trailer is taking place in the same weekend. So maybe that's kind of how this film is going to be structured, where we stay for Diana in this one weekend, and then we are shown little bits and pieces of her life outside of this weekend. So this is kind of like I don't want to say a royal family intervention, because I don't think they ever did something like this with her, as far as I know, as far as we know, perhaps. But that could be how the film structures itself. The Queen looking pissed. I don't think I've ever seen the Queen express emotion of any kind, but she looks pissed.
What happened to
Yeah,
make
this
you
is very
so
clearly all just happening at Christmas. I can't believe I missed it the first time through. You can just see the emotion in her face here. Like, she hates this, and she can't do this dual life thing that Prince Charles is saying that she has to do. I think this is one of the reasons why this film is being picked as like, well, especially Kristen Stewart's performance is being picked as like an early frontrunner for the Academy Awards for Best Actress. And you can see it. You can see it here in instances like this. You just get the whole story from one single frame of the film. I will say that little slam there, first of all, please respect pool tables. They don't deserve that kind of abuse. But this little slam came off to me as a little... Maybe it's just the way that it's done with, like within the trailer, the way it cuts away from. It didn't have the emotional impact that I think they thought it was going to have. So, yeah, don't know what to think about that. So yeah, this I actually really like, and I don't know if this is meant to be Diana at different points in her life, but that kind of running, and then we see the girl on the bike, and then we see this person running, and then it's Diana. Because the background is the same, I'm going to guess that these are people related to Diana or parts of the royal family. But if it is kind of a evolution of Diana through the years, I'm really into that. It would mean that this film is being a bit more surreal in its presentation, especially since it's being set, like those 3 moments are being set with the same backdrop in mind. So that to me, if it is like Diana at 3 different points in her life, would point to a more surrealist film. There's not really a lot of indications otherwise in this trailer that it would be, so I'm not going to say yes or no to that, but it's a cool little technique nonetheless. I have nothing but positive feelings towards this film, and I can't wait to see it. Obviously it was at TIFF, and I wasn't able to see it at TIFF, unfortunately. I've heard good things about it. I've heard middling things about it, but everything points to Kristen Stewart being absolutely fantastic in this. So I am so here for that. I am so here for that.